Okay, good afternoon. After a long and difficult struggle, we are finally at the point where we're going to test out everything as it sits, and we're going to figure out how all this type of stuff works. So anyway, this would be the segment in which I would have a rustic monologue of some kind pre-introducing the studio. And I can have any of this type of stuff turned on or off or not, or any number of those things in between, and that's going to be good. Anyway, so actually, here's what it looks like with that off. Single camera still. Here's what we can do it in like a total darkness like that. We can do any number of things with this type of thing, and it'll be good for strolling around, talking, yada 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 yada. Now I could zoom that camera in a little bit, or not. Not sure what exactly we're going to do, but we're going to see how that looks, and we're going to see how much this is zoomed in.
Okay, yeah, this way we can see everything. Yeah, this way the people can see you. Yes, they can. Oh, yes, they can. Oh, yes, cookies, yes.
My beautiful puppies, yes, you're so beautiful, yes.
Yes, you're so beautiful.
Okay, so, good, that's whatever, 1 minute and 30 seconds of that. Good, so formats to check. Introduction speech, the front and center of single person with the media desk off. Good, check, we've done that. Fantastic. Second, add other cameras. Okay, now we're gonna turn on everything. So we're gonna turn on this. We're gonna turn on this. Okay, that sounds like it's recording. We're gonna turn on this. Recording. Yeah, I forgot it has a light. Recording. Boom. We're gonna do this. Recording, start, and we're going to do recording on this. Recording. Okay, hopefully everything can be seen right here. This is what I have anticipated. So, sync. Yes, we're eventually going to get a real clapper, but for the moment, we don't have one. So, whatever, check sync. La. Okay, good. We've got all of this type of stuff, and we're going to turn some stuff on. So now let's turn that on. Probably could have turned that on before, but anyway, good. Good. Add other cameras. Good. Add as block for test purposes. Good. Announce each one. Good. Welcome. Facing camera 1. Dramatic angle, camera 2. Dramatic angle, camera 2. I guess we're going to call this camera 3. I guess we're going to call this camera 4. This is combined with this microphone here, and this is what we're going to use the audio from, methinks. And we can also have that other recorder going on in this configuration, but we don't have that yet. Anyway, we're 1 minute and 10 seconds into it. This is good. You see what happens when you go and stuff with the plan? You get a whole bunch of stuff set. You get a whole bunch of usable media. It's going to be friggin' fantastic when we get this done. Look at all this stuff here. Wowie, zowie. Yeah, so you're going to be called camera 5. Good. And camera 5 can be pointed at other stuff. We can point it all over the room, and we can screw around with it if we need to, and go like pew. And good. And it can be here, and this can see what is being read and done on the desk. And eventually, I would actually be able to set this up to be able to see that, but then it wouldn't be able to record. And I like this recording, and I don't know. And I could also use this camera, but I haven't. Anyway, good. Boom. Bell at 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes on this. 3 minutes and 30 seconds on that. Good. Play some media on the computer. Test comment over top. Okay, folks. Now, we're going to look at something that we've got going on the computer. And so we're going to Turn on the computer screen. Oh yeah, we're gonna play some shit. Okay, so when that happens, you don't get the vocal screen going on behind the media when you do stuff full screen, and that's just something that we're going to have to put up with this current version of technology, because I am absolutely not sure if I should upgrade this incredibly awesome but old Core i5 vPro Intel computer to be able to take a hold of Linux Ubuntu 17. 17. This one's at 14 right now. Not entirely sure. Maybe. I don't know. We could maybe do that. It's going to take it a long time. It took it a fair amount of time to install that. Okay, good. So that's going to cover... Whoa! Eee! Woo! Woo! Look at all this stuff happening. Look at this is what I'm talking over top of the media right now. And now something so important happens that I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to pause the media and I'm going to say something about it and I'm going to go back and forth and this and that. And I'm going to flail my hands in the air and it's going to be bloody fantastic and everyone's going to love it. I don't think that's recording anymore. And everyone's going to really like it. People are gonna get a kick out of this kind of thing, I think. And so that pretty much plays some media on the computer. Oh yeah, we'll play it again. Play some media. Test comment over top. Good, yeah, that's gonna be testing, of course, again, how this picks up compared to compared to what the audios on everything are like. So test comment over top, test pause and commentary, test reading something. Let's read something. No, let's read up this. IP addressing. The following section describes the process of configuring IP addresses, default gateways needed for communicating on a local area network and the internet. Temporary IP address assignment. For temporary network configurations, you can use the IP command, which is also found on most other Linux operating systems. The IP command allows you to configure settings which take effect immediately. However, they are not persistent and will be lost after a reboot. To temporarily configure the IP address, you can use the IP command with the following better. Modify the IP address in the subnet mask to match your network requirements. Match those requirements. Match them. Match everything. It's going to be good. So we can have it with that on. We can have it with that off. We can have it with that's just going to be a clone of this. We've got this angle, we've got this angle, we've got this angle, we've got this angle even if we got to. We can do an up close and personal if that's what we decide we need to do. And Bob's your uncle, Jillian's your aunt. So this is the tech department finally declaring that I think this is about as set up as it's going to get, apart from getting some network stuff working and figuring out height balancing and sound balancing and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, no. Time to start production. Call in the forces. Call in the troops. Hire somebody. Get somebody up here who wants to bark all day about the bloody media. Good afternoon and welcome to Brute Force Editing. Yes, you get what you pay for, and today we are going to check out assembling, possibly, hopefully, the audio works and all that wonderful stuff, and eject that as well.
which was totally weird, but not as weird as Ed Asner. Mary Tyler Moore's Lou Grant, playing Lou Grant in the show Lou Grant, which was also a drama.
Okay, yeah, but besides one nurse, MASH didn't have any black characters.
Actually, it did have one. And his name was Spear Chucker.
What?
Spear Chucker Jones. I mean...
Okay, yeah, maybe in the book or that crazy football movie, but I'm talking about...
Yeah, the show! On network television! In America, and not that long ago.
But how is this even possible?
All I know is they seem strange.
What, aiding our allies' enemies?
Well, it makes sense. When you're the biggest kid...
Yeah, they're quite good. Son of a...